Hey folks, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas, geared up for a busy Tuesday on the wagering board. Don't forget oddsworthbetting.com. We've got the feature pick of the day. It's right below this video for you, and I'll hook you up with hockey plays. Go to the odds page for the NHL, hit the VIP picks link button. Now, we're going to focus on the NBA and the NHL on a Tuesday night. Let's talk about Washington at Atlanta, deal with the rolled ankle. But how about Washington? Look great against the Raptors, get the job done game one against Atlanta, and we see the Hawks a 6.5-point favorite. The total on the game is 198, and the Wizards a chance maybe to go for the jugular here in game two. Speaking of going for the jugular, how good does Golden State look? Memphis, just the offense to keep up with them doesn't look good. Doesn't help that Conley's not in the lineup. 10.5. It was 10 in game one. Golden State gets the money. 10.5. We've got the Warriors favoring. The total on that game is 195. We focus on the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on a Tuesday night. Chicago is at Minnesota, and we've got Minnesota minus $1.45. Shaded to the under is the total. And listen, this Blackhawks team got the job done in the first two games. Minnesota rallied from the grave, came all the way back, fell a game short in game one. Then, Minnesota played a really good game, but how about Crawford? He got it done, and Minnesota goes home. Pretty much a must-win here for them in Game 3. And then Anaheim, $1.30 favorite at Calgary. 2-0 win. This is what you got to like about Anaheim. They can win the high-scoring Game 1. They can come back and play the really smart defensive playoff style of hockey in Game 2. The total on that game is 5.5, under $1.30. So there's your action on ice and in the NBA. And then Tuesday, of course, Major League Baseball. We got a lot of action for you. Latos versus Strasburg. Miami is at Washington on a Tuesday. Some of the featured games. You get Cincinnati, Lorenzen versus Locke as they visit the Bucks in Pittsburgh. The Dodgers, Greinke's on the hill at Milwaukee versus Garza. Not a bad pitching matchup there. And in the American League, you just got to keep looking at Houston and shaking your head going, wow, how about these guys? Break up the Astros. Feldman gets the call against Rodriguez. The Yankees, a little bit of a cushion in the East, playing great baseball, swept the Red Sox. Pineda goes versus Estrada. They're north of the border in Toronto. Speaking of Boston, Porcello's on the hill at Fenway Park hosting Toronto. And Smiley could see some runs in that particular game. Speaking of runs, Oakland and Minnesota. Minnesota's been hitting the ball pretty good of late. May gets the call here against Chavez for the A's. And then the get-out game, interesting, with Paxton versus Richards. Seattle is at the Angels in Major League Baseball on a Wednesday. On a Tuesday, excuse me. Now, on Wednesday, what we're going to focus on, NFL season win totals. They are up. The NFL draft's behind us. We start to look ahead. We're always in look-ahead mode in Las Vegas. That's the beauty of it. And look ahead to the feature pick of the day from oddsworthbetting.com below this video. I've got you covered. Hockey picks right here on the odds page. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. NFL season win totals. That's our topic on a Wednesday right here.